Hello there, YouTubers. It's me, back again to share a bit more of my collection. And today I thought I would pay homage to Acdc, kind of go through some of the stuff that I have here and just tell you a little bit about what I like on each one of the records. Start here with the 1976 Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Some of my favorite songs on this album, I would have to say, are obviously the title track, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And then you got Ain't No Fun Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire, it's a pretty good song. Ride On, it's a really good song. And Squealer's also pretty good on this album. But that's 1976 Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Next we have Let There Be Rock from 1977. This is also a very good Acdc album. Good tracks on this album are, I would say, well, Let There Be Rock, the title track, and then you also have a Problem Child, an Overdose, and Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. Those are all pretty good tracks on here. Next, we have Acdc Powerage, 1978, I believe, and this is probably not my favorite Acdc album, but still very, very good stuff. You got songs on here like Sin City, Gone Shooting, and a couple others that aren't too bad, but that's 1978 Powerage. Next, we got If You Want Blood from 1978, which I believe is a live LP. This is also a pretty decent album. A couple of my favorite songs on here would be The Bad Boy Boogie and Problem Child, two pretty good tracks off of this LP. And then the one and only Highway to Hell, 1979. Of course, you have to say the best track on this album is the title track, Highway to Hell, absolute hard rock classic. But there's a lot of other good stuff on this album too. I mean, you have Shot Down in Flames, Love Hungry Man, Night Prowler. There's some really good tracks on here too. I don't really need to say anything about this. Acdc Black and Black. I mean, this is just one of the first things you think about when you think about Acdc. Black and Black, Shoot to Thrill, Hell's Bells, You Shook Me All Night Long. It's just vintage Acdc right there. Then we have For Those About to Rock from 1981. Black and Black was 1980, by the way. 1981. This has the classic song on there too, For Those About to Rock, We Salute You, which of course is an awesome song. Any of you who've seen Godsmack in concert over the past recent years, you know they open up with that song as far as the intro to their video and everything in their concert, and it's absolutely awesome. So that's For Those About to Rock. Alright, next we have Flick of the Switch from 1983. This is another one of those Acdc albums. I think it kind of flew under the radar. It was a pretty good album. Has a couple really good songs on it, but that's Flick of the Switch. Next, Acdc Fly on the Wall. This is from 1985. This had hits such as Shake Your Foundations, and what was the other good track on here? Playing with the Girls, Sin for the Man. Those are all pretty good tracks on this particular CD. Or record, not CD, what am I talking about? Blasphemy, I know, forgive me. Alright, here we have actually the record that brought me to Acdc back when I was in junior high and high school. Acdc Who Made Who, which was actually the official soundtrack from Maximum Overdrive. If you remember that movie from quite some time ago. I think that was Stephen King, I believe. But this is from 1986, and pretty much every track on this album is absolutely great. And that's, well, because it's a soundtrack. It's kind of a mixture of things off their old album, so of course you're gonna have a lot of good stuff there. But this album has Who Made Who, You Shook Me All Night Long, DT, Sink the Pink, Ride On, Hell's Bells, Shake Your Foundation, For Those About to Rock, and Chase the Ace. So once again, from the time you put this on your turntable to the very last song, absolute great album. Next, we have Blow Up Your Video from 1988. Another very good Acdc album here. On here, I think my favorite songs are probably Ghost Zone and Something for Nothing and Rough Stuff. Those are pretty good classic Acdc tracks. You know, it's real easy to go through when you talk about Acdc and talk, like your favorite tracks on each record, but one of the things I've always thought that made them so special as a group is that you can pretty much take any track off of any album and move it to another album and it won't be out of place. I mean, since day one, these guys have not compromised what they do, how they do it, and that's what I like about them. It's like hearing Acdc now is almost the same thing as hearing them 10, 15 years ago, because they don't change their style and they got a magic formula and they don't screw with it. So absolutely love that. Next album here, I believe this is around 1992. I would think this came out somewhere in that area. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Acdc's live album, and this just kind of has live concert of kind of all their hits throughout the years. We have everything on here. It's Thunderstruck, Back in Black, Who Made Who, Dirty Deeds, Hell's Bells, For Those About to Rock. I mean, pretty much anything you ever liked about Acdc is on this double album here. One of the best live albums I've ever heard. I mean, when you listen to this, if it wasn't for the crowd and some of the interaction stuff, you would swear this album was recorded in a studio. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. So definitely a good one to have. And the very last one we have here is the new Acdc, Black Ice. Once again, it wasn't surprising when I got this album. Traditional, straightforward Acdc, so I ended up liking it just as well. A lot of good tracks on here too, but I would have to say my favorite on here is Skies on Fire. I think that's just an awesome, simple, straightforward rock song, which is kind of what Acdc is. Simple, straightforward rock, and it's absolutely great. So this is definitely a good album to have in your collection, and I'm hoping these guys will put together something else pretty soon, because I'm definitely ready for the next Acdc album to come out. And when you do put it together, guys, make sure you put it on vinyl too. Alright, so that was my Acdc collection, and sure I'll be coming to you soon with a lot more stuff. And as always, I want to entice people to kind of share their stuff as well. I always like to see new stuff on YouTube concerning the vinyl world. It's always a great thing. It's a fun thing to see what other people are doing. Thanks, guys.